What's going on? This is Sep. In this video, I want to break down exactly what it means from going from becoming someone who makes $0 online to someone who actually makes over 100K a month online. Now, this is very simple. You might be at this current stage right now, but my goal for you to watch this video is so you don't stay in the same stage for too long. You can elevate from each one of these stages very quickly in a matter of weeks, days even, if you grasp onto this concept as quickly as you can. All right, so this is compiled into 4 different stages. We have the consumer, which obviously you may be right now, right? We have the dreamer. You might have some thoughts and ideas in the past, and you might have taken some action, but you're under leverage action taker. Or you're the creative individual, the Iman Gadzis, the Cosmos, the guitarists, all these characters that popped up in the last little while, and now they're operating from the highest level, which is the creative state, right? This is a state you have to get into. It is not an outcome of a certain strategy or a certain type of tactic. It's a state you have to really get to, right? Each one of these things is a mindset, how you operate on your day-to-day, basically. So a consumer, what does a consumer do? A consumer wakes up, aimlessly consumes, picks up their phone while they wake up, right? They're addicted to dopamine. They're just a watcher. They watch people get results. They watch people post content. They watch people all day and every day. They have no self-awareness, right? They don't do the inner work. They don't meditate. They don't detox. They don't have an alchemy of self. They haven't printed out these things from Sam Ovens, who was publicly available on the internet, and they're just a slave to consumption. They feel despair on a regular basis, right? Then we have the dreamer. This person might be a little bit ahead, right? Their mind is still in control. They may have an idea of an offer or a solution for the market, but they're still attached to dopamine drive. They're still scrolling on Instagram. They still have all the applications in place, and they regularly, doom scroll either on late nights, most of the time, right? They have ideas, but that's okay because the ideas, it's not getting anywhere. They go from idea to idea. They're distracted by the results of others. Oh, Mario Gonzalez is at 50K a month. This character has this much subscribers, right? This is what the stage they're operating with it. They're disconnected from the position of self, and they haven't started the process of anything yet, right? They spend a lot of time ruminating. They feel lost in thought, and they feel like the gurus just have it different. Maybe they're lucky. Oh my God, this guy came up with such a brilliant offer. At the end of the day, all the offers are regurgitated. They come from the same source. You just have to keep your eyes open and get with the memo, right? Start creating. This is what differentiates you from someone else. The way you create, not the idea, right? The idea belongs to everybody. The way you create is what makes you different. Makes people resonate with you, okay? So, an under-leveraged action taker is the next step. You're someone, you probably tried drop shipping. You probably tried something. You took action, but you didn't have results. You're distracted by the tech. Oh, I need to have a CRM up level. I need to get ClickFunnels. I need to have some Facebook ads in place, right? You have this feeling of lack. Something is always missing. You still operate within the ego. You're attached to the outcome, the Lamborghinis, the results of, million followers, all these random things that keep you distracted and feeling you inferior, right? You're distracted by tech again, like I said. There's just too much to do. You lack focus. You think you need to have VAs, to have an email management system. You're overwhelmed by everything, and at the end of the day, you feel like you're spinning in circles. Wrong place you want to be, my friend. This place is the danger zone. Why? Because you feel like you're going somewhere, but you're really not, right? You're really not. You're wasting your time until the depths come at you. Time is running out, okay? Now, here's the creative individual. This person understands that by tapping into a state, all their dreams, all their possibilities can happen, right? They understand the process right now. The market is resonating with content. The people who create content, They're above everybody else in a way that it's a state they tapped into. It's a higher state of consciousness. In order to become someone that creates and posts the content, does the research, puts it into a bite-sized consumable piece of content just like this, presses post, doesn't really care if people watched it, and does it again tomorrow, it's a state of mind, right? People think, oh, just create the content. But there's too much baggage if you haven't gone through these steps, right? Why? Because sometimes you're going to, or if you're someone who created content, but you're going to press post and you're going to get 0 views and you're going to give up. So you have to think long term, right? And you have to be free from the ego and the results. You also have to operate on the X chain method. Now, this method is created by a very interesting character, right, who operated on the X chain method. As in, when you create a piece of content and you put it out there, it's the chain. Day 1, you got 1x. Day 2 on the account, you got 2x. Day 3, you have 3x. On and on and on. You're creating a chain-like process. And when you break that chain, you go back to 0. So when you start this, when you go to the creative side, when you start posting, your biggest thing to yourself, your promise that you want to keep and live for, is not to break the X. Doesn't matter how long it takes. If you put it short today, you got to put it on tomorrow. Even better, schedule them ahead so you don't fall behind. But if you miss that day, you go back to 0. You lose momentum. Momentum is the biggest thing in this game. All right? You study hook points. You understand what resonates. You create content based on actual things that resonate, right? It's not just putting content, hey, look at me. Today I'm watering my flowers. Look at me. No, you have to understand what captures attention. These things matter, right? You level up at that point. You turn views into leads at that point. You have an offer on the back end at that point, right? And you cash flow. Then you could leverage it for scale. You could start bringing team members, help you with the editing process. You could start bringing VAs to help you book more demos through your back end offer, right? And you feel energized after creating once you reach this step. But my friend, I'm telling you this. The biggest thing you want to focus on is the state to get you to this level, right? And if you want help to elevate you quickly, as someone who's been in this for a while but came into the final conclusion that, hey, you have to work on your state. It's not even about strategies anymore. It's a state thing, right? Because once you build the momentum, there's no going back. And going from here as a consumer to here is probably the hardest part, because you're still operating within the mind. You're still operating within the results. You're still operating within the feedbacks of, I'm not getting anything, I'm not good enough, or they have it some other way. So you have to build that state of mind, and it needs to be strong. And if you're someone that needs help with that, I recommend you get on a one-on-one call with me, because it's just different when you do it like that. And working with me personally is a little bit of a boot camp, right? You might have different characters coming up to you telling you, hey, book a call with me and we're going to do this. It's going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. I'm the type of person that probably won't be fun. It won't be fun for you, but it'll get you results and it'll get you to that state. The brutal, hard truth. We're not here for fun. We're here to get you to 100K a month in 90 days, if not at least build you into a character that has the state of mind to get you to that level. All right? So if you want, you can look in the description below. You could book a one-on-one call with me. I'll do the one-on-one call with you for free for a very given moment. Even then, that doesn't make you feel too happy. I'm booking up a group. I got a group for you. You can join. Even that's going to be free for you, right? For limited time. And you can go from there. All right? Thanks for checking out this video. I'll see you on the other side.